Oh, whew. Bird just tried to get my lure. Get away, go, no, 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 no. Going to be using the Culprit Tequila Shad 7.5 inch rubber worm. I preferred the 10 inch rubber worm, but they just didn't have any in the stores, so I'm going to use the 7.5 inch. This is a size 3 rubber worm hook. I know everybody uses different sizes for their rubber worms. I use a size 3 or 4. I prefer 4, but I just had a 3 with me. I didn't have any size 4s. So you just start down the middle of the rubber worm, and you go just a little bit. I mean, just a couple millimeters. I mean, just barely go through there. And you'll poke it through on the bottom, just like that. Work it all the way up to the top, like so. And then down here, you give just a little bit of slack in the worm. I like to, this is just my preference, I like to just barely put it on the side, like that. I have better hookups like that. I know a lot of people, some will put it right up in the middle, some will have it all the way through to where it curves over on the top of it. I prefer it this way. It just makes it more weedless, in my opinion. And get less moss on it, and it doesn't take anything away from the action at all. But it helps with the hookups, just hooking it on the side just like that. I like to fish without a weight on it. This is just pretty shallow water. I like to fish without a weight. You can still rig them up Texas style like this and put a bullet weight right in front of it, and of course that's going to help it sink more. It's going to give it a different action though. So I just prefer fishing rubber worms without a weight on them. You just have to remember these things mimic a snake in the water. So you just cast out there. You can either just start reeling right away, or if you want to let it sink a little bit, you can. So there's different ways to work these things. You can just kind of a slow, continuous retrieve like that, just slow. You want to have your finger just like this, filling that line, trying to feel that hit, because whenever you feel that hit, you want to stop. So we'll just continuous slow retrieve, or you can mix it up and just kind of stop for just a second, and it'll sink down just a little bit. Sometimes the bass will hit that on the way down. But these are meant to be fished slow. I think something's tapping at it. Yep, something just, there you go. Okay, so I stopped reeling, watching my line out there. It's starting to go out. Get tight, slip the hook. And voila. That's how you catch bass on a rubber worm. But there are different ways to catch them. I just prefer the Texas rig without a weight. But I've caught some big ones jigging rubber worms off the bottom with a weight, so you can catch some big ones like that too. Just find your preferred method. Try different styles, but Texas rig. Most effective method in my opinion. You can jig these weightless without a weight, but it'll rise really fast and fall real slow. Just have to keep that in mind as you're jigging, so you have longer pauses in between. Oh, no. Oh, there we go. There's a go. Hit it. Oh, started to run. He dropped it. Oh, picked it back up again. So I'm run. Let's check the hook. Ah. Ooh, a little more feisty than the last one. Another one, Texas style rubber worm.